In shocking news confirmed today by Fabrizio Romano, Ruben Amorim has been officially sacked following his team's heavy defeat to Manchester City. The decision comes after weeks of growing pressure on the Portuguese coach, whose future had been in doubt amid inconsistent performances and mounting criticism from fans and pundits alike. The loss to Pep Guardiola's side was seen as the final straw for the board, who acted swiftly to make a change. Amorim, widely regarded as one of Europe's most promising young coaches, had been backed heavily when he first arrived. His tactical approach and ability to develop players quickly won admirers across the footballing world. However, recent results have been disappointing, and the team's inability to compete against the very best on the continental stage has raised questions about whether he was ready to handle the pressure at the top level. Fabrizio Romano confirmed in his update that the board had held internal meetings immediately after the Manchester City clash. It was made clear that a decision would not be delayed, with top officials agreeing that the team needed a new direction. Despite Amorim's earlier success, patience had run out. Romano added that the process of identifying a replacement has already begun, with interim solutions being considered while talks with potential long-term candidates are underway. The defeat to Manchester City was symbolic of the issues that ultimately cost Amorim his job. His side looked unprepared tactically, struggled to cope with City's intensity, and lacked the cutting edge needed to threaten in attack. For many fans, it felt like a repeat of shortcomings that had plagued recent big matches. The inability to adapt against stronger opposition became one of the defining criticisms of his tenure. Behind the scenes, the relationship between Amorim and sections of the board had also become strained. Reports suggest that disagreements over transfer targets and squad building further contributed to his downfall. While Amorim had ambitious plans to reshape the team, financial and structural limitations meant his vision could not always be realized, creating tension that only grew as results declined. Despite the dismissal, there remains recognition of Amorim's contribution. He oversaw the development of several young talents who are now attracting interest from top European clubs, leaving behind a legacy of player growth and innovation. His coaching methods have been praised, and there is little doubt he will remain an attractive option for clubs in need of a progressive, modern manager. Attention now shifts to who will take over. The board is said to be evaluating both experienced coaches and rising stars on the market. Immediate stability is seen as crucial, especially with important fixtures coming up. The club cannot afford to let the season drift further off track, and decisive leadership will be required to rally the squad. Ultimately, Ruben Amorim's sacking marks a dramatic turning point. What began as a promising era filled with excitement has ended in disappointment and frustration. For the coach, it is a setback but not the end of his story. For the club, it is a bold step taken in search of stability, consistency, and renewed ambition. The coming weeks will reveal whether the decision pays off or plunges the team into further uncertainty.